Created by Raul Rodriguez, the SAT is a blend of a spin and a spiral, where the centre of forces are between the glider and the pilot, and the glider starts to spin, yet remains positive through the roll bank. This gives the SAT its unique trademark of the pilot flying backwards and the glider floating in a rotation. Although they look quite floaty, there is a lot of G, especially in the dynamic SAT.
The key to a SAT is your body position when you start the SAT. It's best to have no brake in your left hand so that you hold your risers. You don't need to push your risers for the SAT. The fact that you're holding the riser there is just to lock your arm to keep your weight shift in, because when you enter the SAT, everything wants to throw your weight shift away. If your weight shift gets thrown away from the SAT, then you'll find that you have a very fast rotational spirally type SAT. If you can keep your weight shift in the SAT, that can slow the rotation of the SAT. So that's why we hold our arm like that. We don't need to push the riser to make it actually SAT.
There are many variations of the SAT. The best way to learn is from a progressive SAT entry, where you do a 360, and at the point when the glider drops into the accelerated turn, you apply a lot more inside brake, as if you're trying to spin it but not quite, holding your outside arm on the outer risers to stop yourself from being pushed out of the turn. You see here, Jerome's got his inside brake and weight shift locked on, and the glider's going round in a smooth rotation. Once you're in a SAT, then you'll know because of the feeling of flying backwards. When you want to exit, simply ease up with the initiating brake, center your weight, and bleed out the energy. Normally, once pilots have perfected the progressive entry, then they usually prefer to enter from a 90-degree turn, as it's much faster.
Now, Jerome showed you how to do the standard entry SAT from a 360. I have another method, and that's just by using the energy and dive, not of a wing over, but just by a jink the opposite direction. So we just do it from a left-hand turn first. I come off, I hold my risers, now I go right. Once it's facing the ground, now I pull more. And there it is, in the SAT. Now once you've got it in the SAT, you can control it by using more and more brake on the inside. The more brake you use, the slower the rotation. Obviously, you've got to be careful that you don't spin the glider. If you spin the glider when it's in the SAT, it's called a coconut. Now to release, I ease off the inside, a little bit of outside, and I come out of my spiral. Nice and smooth. The key to doing nice SATs, I believe, is to be nice and smooth with the entry.
As you improve your technique, you can try more exciting variations, like the dynamic or rhythmic SAT, from different styles of entry as well. It is all about what point you initiate the maneuver and what you do once you're in it.